Hey, it's Geeky here, and it's the final part of my Go Busters review, and we are looking at the Beatles. We've got Stag Buster, or Beat Buster and Stag Buster. I forget which one's which. I think that's Stag Buster. No, that's Stag Buster, that's Beat Buster. The Beatles. As you can see, one of the Beatles is a jet plane. A real fat jet plane, but a jet plane nonetheless. He has a rail on the bottom, because he has a gimmick with this guy. And you can see this one is a crane truck. Real awesome. He's got guns on the side as well. How many crane trucks do you know have guns? He rolls quite well. This one just sits there. But as you can see, there's a rail here, and it's got a rail there. And basically what you do is you push him along it. And it flips out his horns, so you can start transforming him eventually. So you just go into the transformation immediately, basically. Flip those around, flip that around, fold these up, fold in the cockpit, and voila, Beetle. Not the most inspiring Beetle mode. I mean, yeah, no new colours on him, and obviously you can see he's silver with black and blue highlights and some gold, and has a mask on his head, on his back. But yeah, as you can see, he's a jet plane that turns into a Beetle. Not much more you can say about that. Okay, moving on to this dude. As you can see, he's a crane truck. He can extend a little bit as well, and I mean just a little bit. That's all he can do. He's also got a little flip out, like supports, like when you decide to use him as a crane, because you can spin all the way around on that axis point. It's not a brilliant connection because it's designed to come apart, but he's still pretty cool. His transformation into bug mode is a little bit more involved. First thing I'm going to do is lift this up a bit, spin it around so it's upside down, then move it back, and this will peg into a little peg hole there, like that. Then turn this upside down, fold down, just basically collapse these into, as you're folding them up. Makes it a bit easier so you can spin these around, and this goes up and opens up to form bug legs. Do the same thing here. That up, fold that around, put it down. This folds up one and opens up, and these just spin around like so. So he's gone from crane truck to Beetle. Beetle is the better looking form, as there's a lot more gold paint on him, and he does look like a bug with guns. Pretty cool. Obviously you can see he's got a fist there as well. You can still do his little extending gimmick for whatever reason. But yeah, he's rather cool. This bug mode's real fun. Now he has his own robot mode, which is cool. Makes the set a little bit worth it more buying. If you just like these two, you can just buy them on their own. To start with the transformation, you want to take off the arms completely. They just unpeg, leave them open like that. Just put that there. Move this back a bit because he's a big bug. Pull these down. Come back here. Press down on these two tabs to extend his legs, and they'll split apart. Well, mine do, because there's no tab holding them together because it broke off. And fold these parts around to form his feet. And wind up. Fold the eye section back. Fold these up. Fold the little port in. And this will a fold down, and you can fold out the head, and this folds back up. Make sure it clicks into place before you put the arms in. Make sure the rails, all rail parts are facing in the right direction, and that just slides in and down like that. There you go. And you just fold up this horn. And here is Beat Buster in his robot mode. He's rather cool. He's got access to these parts here. You can remove them, and you can hold them like swords or like guns, but because of the way his hands are angled, you can't really hold them as guns, so you can only really hold them as swords. Just peg in. They're not a solid connection, but you can still do that. Even well, no, Buster Ace can't hold them. Yeah, but that's all that. Plug them back in. Now the Beetles can combine with each other to form a Megazord, and this guy you can also form with Buster Ace to form a Megazord as well. But it is essentially just you take it apart. This becomes his backpack. So these apart further, got these transformation. These plug in together. You just fold out one of these ports. That plugs into his arm. It's not really a great custom. It's called Ace Custom. It only appeared once, I think, so it's not really much of a mode, but you can still do it. So basically, put them together like that, and try and get like that. Forms a gun. Come to him. Hold these in. Hold this out. I'll plug into his hand. Have to move it one. Actually, wrong hand. That goes into that hand. The claws attach to this point here. They do need to go up. And they split apart. So they go on like that. Then you take that part off. Fold the little winglets up. This plugs into there. This plugs onto the back on here to form like a rear skirt. If it lines up, which it doesn't want to do. So the other place you can put it is on the outside of his lance. That's an easier place to put it. And his legs don't want to stay together. And it's taking the table with it. And finally, come to here, his head, and you can open up the sides of his mask to form a new head. And he's really cool when he's like this. He's bulky as anything. And a bit front heavy as well. Because he's got all the weight on the front there with this giant chest piece here. Gun. And the claws. All looking cool. New set of knee pads. Yeah, really cool. He's real fun. Now he can, well they both can, combine with the Go Buster O Megazord to form the Great Go Buster O. Such imaginative naming. To start that transformation, you want to completely disassemble this guy. And I mean completely disassemble him. So we'll start with the arms. Just rip them apart. Make a note of what side the thumbs are on. Because these are the main robot mode arms. You can leave the claws out as well. Take off the gun. Remove the chest piece. Close up the head, fold that down. Remove his arm. Remove the mask, put it up to one side, put his arm to one side. Leave this, fold please. First thing I'm going to do is fold his head away, like so. Then bisect him, like so. Then just basically return his upper part to his bug mode, and that'll just sit like that. Then split him apart at the hips, fold his legs away, or fold his hips away, grab hold of the tab, just do that. The same on this side. These will form booties. Pull in the toes as well. So you basically got a whole mess of parts to form Great Go Buster Row. So we bring him in, and to prep him, you want to remove the rotor blades. Just leave them like that. Remove the arms. Remove the mask. I haven't seen any of that. This is going to be awkward. So you remove the arms, remove the mask, remove Gorosaki Banana, and he is ready for the combination. So the first thing we're going to do is start with his feet. They plug into where the ports on the helipad on the bottom, like so. Eventually so now he is way taller. I mean way taller. Hold that in. I haven't even started with the rest of him yet. One of the easy things we can do is remove his sword, and this combines with the top of the staff and the other robot mask that clips into there, and that's his main weapon. A huge lance. Okay, back to the robot. Plug in his arms, like so. Plug this part into his chest, like so. Next part, we come to the back of the figure. These two tabs will tab into the back of his head, or back of his neck there. Like that. Need to get the camera up even higher. So spin him around. And then grab the rabbit pieces that were the arms, and they peg in to the back there, like so. Gorosaki fits into these two spots up here, so just basically make him look like that, and then drop him in. Put the gun in his hand. Then rabbit piece in the center to form a crest. Move his arm one ratchet forward so he can hold on to his giant lance, and finally take his mask and plug it in. And yeah, take the camera off, tripod. Here is Great Go Buster Row, and as you can see, he is a cluster F asterisk asterisk asterisk. He is huge. He's easily the tallest bot I own, even bigger than Revenge of the Fallen Devastator. And he is just awesome. Just turn slightly. His articulation is severely limited by this. Even if he did have articulation, he wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Yeah, he is just pure awesome in this mode. Just stands there looking like he, you know, he could seriously hurt you if he wanted to. I really like the mask. You can just about see, get a little light, you can just about see his mouth plate there. Can't see his eyes because this giant visor with like evil eyes on it. All in all, this is an awesome set. It makes an awesome display piece. Really cool. Obviously, static, you can't really do anything. I mean, I will get Tatagami Lyo at some point because he does replace Ace as the centre and he makes this even taller. So all in all, here's an awesome bot mode, and you end up with an awesome combination of this when you buy all 5 of the bots. Really cool, real worth buying, real nice display piece if you're a Sentai fan. I mean, I like the Go Busters series. I know a lot of people didn't. But when you end up with an awesome mech like this that looks crazy and yet cohesive at the same time, all in all, it's really awesome. Okay, I have been Geekylicious, and if you've liked what you've seen, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you next time, and I'll leave you with his giant mug. Look at that evil face. I'll see you next time.